Hello, this is Charisse Monè't, and welcome to A Word on Books. Um, Today I'm playing catch up. I've listened to a bunch of amazing books, and I've yet to sit still to let you know what's been going on in those books. So today is a day of catch up, and I hope you are enjoying the ride with me as much as I'm enjoying the ride with you. I want to talk to you today about my first love, and that would be Mary Higgins Clark. When I first got into mysteries, she was the person I was introduced to, and there is an obligation to always listen to anything with Mary Higgins Clark's name on it. Today, I am going to talk to you about a book she co-wrote. It's Mary Higgins Clark and Alistair Burke, and it's called Every Breath You Take. This book is part of a series. It's the Under Suspicion series, and this is book 4. The narrator is Heather Lind, and as always, when you get into these series, it is so important that you have a good narrator and the same narrator. So I'm always tickled to hear Heather's voice as I'm listening to these stories because, again, you visualize what these people look like based on their voices, and when they change them up on you, it can really kind of mess you up if you're like me. I need to have an idea of what I think they look like, and it is directly related to their voices. So great job to Heather. This book is about an 8.5-hour book, and it was published by Simon & Schuster Audio, and it came out just November of 2017, so hasn't been out that long. So Mary Higgins Clark, Under Suspicion. So Under Suspicion basically is a TV show, and it takes cold cases and solves them. So they investigate them, they pull in the people, they work with the police, pull in people from that have backgrounds like witnesses from when the case originally happened, and basically they go in and they solve the case, and it has a little danger in there. It's always some danger in there for somebody. You just can't go in after 4 or 5 years of a cold case and say, oh, you did it, and think they're just gonna go, okay, you got me. It's never that way. It's always some shooting and some kidnapping and some drama involved in the Under Suspicion series. This particular one had to do with a woman that was very wealthy, dating a younger man. She was a cougar trying to get her groove on, and her kids didn't agree with it. They were like, no, it ain't even your money. Daddy died, left that money to you. How are you going to make decisions about what happens with it? So they were at this big function at a big gala, and somehow she ended up being tossed over the bridge, over the balcony or the roof or something. She ended up dead, and everybody pointed the finger at her young thing. They were like, yeah, he did it. And so he ended up, by way of somebody else that works on the set of Under Suspicion, he ended up coming and saying, hey, I didn't do this. I want my name cleared. I'd like to find out who killed her. I really loved her. But it was really, really, really looking shaky. Like, it was kind of pointing at him in some ways. That he could have done it. So I'm not going to tell you who did it. I'm just going to say that it gets solved, and it gets kind of messy. So, but again, this is Mary Higgins Clark. I have a love for her. I enjoy Heather Lind, Alistair Burke. I love to see great authors team up with other authors, because usually, as the checks and balances, they produce good work when they are sharing the responsibility, basically. So with that, as always, I want to thank you for taking this time to talk to me today. I also want to tell you that Mary Higgins Clark deserves a full bottle. Today has been a 5-glass day for all the people that I reviewed. So to Mary Higgins Clark and Alistair Burke, I've got to get that name, Alistair Burke. 5 glasses, Under Suspicion. I love it. We're just in the 4th book, so I know we got a lot to go. Cheers. Goodness gracious. Very good. Always remember that I can't do this without you. I need your support. I need you to subscribe. Without you, there is no me. And with that, I just want to say thank you.